Hi everyone. Today we'll be talking about parenting. Yeah. How well do you know your child as a mother? How well do you know your children as parents? How well do you know your son? How well do you know your daughter? Yeah, parenting is beyond providing the basic needs of your children, the shelter, giving them clothes, providing their school fees, and it's beyond that. There's more to parenting now. Now the question is, how well are you close to your child? Can you predict your daughter? Do you know your daughter very well? How close are you to your daughter? Can you predict your son? Do you know what your son can do? Because how most children now, they are living two life. Their life at home and their life in school is different now, because mommy is not available, because dad is not there. We are busy looking for daily bread. Yeah, it's very good to find daily bread. But the reason why, if you ask any parent now, why are you working? They say, I'm working for my children. We are working for those children. It's beyond working for the children. If you work for that child or the children and you provided everything they wanted, and the basic one, parenting, is not there, the value you need to inculcate in your child is not there, so how would that child sustain the wealth, the property, that's the hard work you have worked for to make sure that everything is fine in the future? How would that child sustain that? We need to be close to our children. Parents, mothers, you need to be close to your children. You need to be close to your daughters, to your sons. They need you. They need you. You see, in the Bible, in the book of John chapter 2, verse 3 to 5, the mother Mary was close to her son Jesus. She knew Jesus's capabilities. She knew what Jesus could do as a mother. She knew that because they were close. If she was not a friend to that child, that son, she would not have that boldness to say, son, wine has finished. They have no wine. And the wine, then the way Jesus responded to him, say, woman, my time has not yet come. If there was no bond, no closeness, you now call your mother woman. You say, this child is rude. Is it because you are the Messiah? Is it because prophecy have said you are going to save the world? They are calling me woman. No, because they were close. They had intimacy. The mother knew the son, and that was why when she left, she didn't talk much. She just left and told the disciple, whatever it tells you to do, do it, because she knew her son. So, Mama, how well do you know your daughter? Mama, how well do you know your son? We need to we need to be close to our children. We need to teach them values. We need to create time for them. Mothers in diaspora, if they ask you, why do you leave your country? So you are abroad. You say, I left because of my child. I want to give my children better life. But you are not available for those children. You are not there, mom. You are not there. You are busy doing an 8 hour shift, 8 to 8. You leave the house in the morning around 8 o'clock and you come back around 8 o'clock. And when your children, how will you have time for that child, those children? How will you have time for them? And then when they want to speak to you, like, you'll be very tired. Of course, you should be tired because you're working. You leave the house around 8 o'clock in the morning and you're coming back around 8 o'clock in the night. How will you have time for those children? Now, I have a child and we are counseling at the moment now. Yeah, the child gave me the consent to speak to mothers, so I have his consent. We are counseling that child, a teenager of 14 years old at the moment. That child is addicted to pornography, to porn, because mommy is not there, dad is not there. They don't have time for their children. So when mommy comes back, mommy is a nurse. She goes to work around in the morning, 8 o'clock, and come back 8 at night. Dad is a carer. He works in the hospital or care homes. He goes to work in the morning and come back at night. And when he comes back, is everybody okay? Yes, daddy. Do you have food in the house? Yes, daddy. Daddy goes to sleep. Mommy goes to sleep. And they don't know what's happening. Till today, this mother, the mother does not know what's happening to this child. And when each time the child comes to me, she calls me auntie. I'm heartbroken. My mom does not know me yet. I was like, son, why are you saying that? He said, my mom does not know me. My mom don't know what I can do. Is that the kind of life we want for our children? Please, mothers, please create time for your children. Please, fathers, create time for your children. We keep canceling this child, but it's not even it's not enough. I have not even someone courage to speak to the mom because I don't know how to go about it. But I need to speak to her. We need to speak to her. How do we go about that? Mothers, what do you think? Please, I need your advice on this. How do we go about this? This child needs his mom. This child needs his dad. Dad is not available. Mom is not available. And aside from parents in diaspora, what about you in our country, in our continent? How well do you know your children? Do you have time for them? Do you discuss with your children? Because when you are not available, they won't tell you things. They believe mommy is very busy. Dad is very busy. Please, I beg you, parents, let's create time for our children so that we'll know them very well and we can know the better part of them, so that we'll know where to work on them. Mommy Oyedepo said in one of our books that it's better to train a child than to repair an adult, and that is the truth. It is better to train a child than to repair an adult. And training a child or training children is beyond providing their basic needs. It's beyond giving them food. It's beyond paying their school fees. You have to monitor them. You have to watch them. They have to know you. You have to know them. It's very important. Thanks for watching our video. God bless you. Bye-bye.